Secretary of State Antony Blinken touching down in China. He's the most senior U.S. official to visit Beijing since President Joe Biden took office.
That's right. Jackie DeFusco is live in our Washington bureau this morning. Jackie, the question is, will this trip ease the tension?
Shaq, Madeline, it remains to be seen. Remember, this visit was actually canceled earlier this year after that suspected Chinese spy balloon floated into American airspace and was shot down. Now, amid rising tensions, officials say the goal here is to repair ties. Making a rare trip to China Sunday, Secretary of State Antony Blinken meeting with his counterpart, Foreign Minister Qin Yang. Ahead of the trip, both sides lowering expectations for major breakthroughs, but setting a goal of better communication.
If we want to make sure, as we do, that the competition that we have with China doesn't veer into conflict, the place you start is with communicating.
Relations rocky in recent months after a suspected Chinese spy balloon flew over the United States. But President Joe Biden's hoping to reset.
I'm hoping that over the next several months, I'll be meeting with Xi again and talking about legitimate differences we have, but also how there's areas we can get along.
But tensions remain on several fronts, like the risk of military conflict over Taiwan's independence. Officials say, despite initial concerns, China has not sent weapons to Russia for its war in Ukraine, and a path forward for peace talks could also be on the agenda this weekend.
It's an important show of restraint. I really think China wants the war to end.
Analysts say the meeting will be a tricky balancing act for both countries.
I don't think that either leader benefits from a perception of runaway escalation, of being seen as losing control of the relationship. At the same time, neither leader can tolerate any perception of capitulating or caving to the other side.
Secretary Blinken may also potentially meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping on Monday, but that meeting so far not confirmed. Analysts say that if it doesn't happen, it would be unusual for a trip like this and could potentially be a sign that something went wrong in these initial talks happening today. Shaq.
And Jackie, Blinken has some concerns. Do you know what concerns he's expected to raise in these talks?
Yeah, well, the list of concerns and challenges is certainly long here, but they include human rights concerns out of China, the release of detained American citizens, and also how to curb the fentanyl crisis that's killing so many Americans. U.S. officials have said that the precursor chemicals that are allowing these drugs to be manufactured in Mexico are largely coming out of China. I'll send it back to you, Shaq.
Jackie DeFusco following the latest for us in Washington. Thank you, Jackie.